said that a journey begins with just one step. Learning English is a long, difficult journey. As difficult as walking all the way from China to England. You walk across the long length of China, seeing ahead of you the huge mountains of Kazakhstan. You carry on as the air becomes colder as you enter Russia. Maybe you pick up a quick glass of vodka in Moscow, and then you walk on past Warsaw, on and on through Berlin, as you smell the German sausage in the air. Your legs are tired and heavy, but the sound of accordion music wakes you up as you walk through the streets of Paris. But still your journey continues as you walk through the fields of Normandy, through the dark tunnel as the cars honk at you, and exhausted you crawl through the wet fields of England.
You sense something up ahead. A city. It's London.
You walk down the Mall as the crowds scream your name. Eventually you reach Buckingham Palace and the Queen of England is there to greet you. And you sit on her balcony, drinking tea and eating cakes as you speak to her in your perfect English. Well, it's a long journey, but it's possible. Once my English was a lot worse than yours, but I learnt English word by word, as you too will learn it. Hope to see you in my class. Bye-bye.
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, answers in the comments. Hello, can you hear me now? Yes, good, finally. Okay, but that means I've lost everything I got ready. Okay, so welcome to today's live stream. It is the Saturday Hangout. I see two little eyes looking at me on my screen. I guess that is Sarah's eye and Jessica's eye. Hello, Sarah and Jessica. Thank you for coming. If you want to come backstage, let me know and I can send you the backstage links. Okay. Let me just get my PowerPoint ready and everything ready. Maybe I can just use my, what can I use? Maybe I can just get my classroom share ready. Okay, where was it? Here it is. There we go. Can we see my classroom now in the share? No, let me put it on stage. There we go. That's my classroom with the PowerPoint. So if we want to talk about English, I can write things. Risa is here. Risa, you've changed your name from Russian into English, yes? That is good. Anyone wants to come on stage, let me know. We have a bit of space for different people. So yes, the floor is open to the guests. If you have any questions, just ask me. I will answer them as best as I can. Risa, how is Indonesia this evening? 7:15 Jakarta time. Everything okay there in Indonesia? How is India today? Simple things create big changes. That's an interesting name. Who are you? Can you introduce yourself? Maybe you can come on stage. Jessica, how is India today? Where are you? Raipur. How is Raipur? Anyone got any questions? Or I will have to answer my own questions. How is everything in Egypt, Sarah? It was raining this afternoon. It sounds like England. But actually, that is just a stereotype. England is not always like that. It was actually very nice. It is very nice. Today, the sun is gently shining for this Easter weekend. It's hot in Raipur. Yes. How hot is it? Okay. Yes. Simple things create big changes. That's a fun name. Would you like to introduce yourself, maybe? Who are you? And just a reminder, I had technical problems during the week, so I could not do my usual Thursday IELTS speaking live stream. But I will do it later today. The plan is, it was 2 p.m. UK time, but maybe 2:30 now, so I can get some lunch. I haven't eaten yet. Okay, Anwar has arrived backstage. Hello, Anwar. Would you like to come on stage and keep me company? Where is Anwar? Okay, I'm expecting at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 studio guests today who will appear with me. The light just went off. Do you mean in your house? Okay, Anwar, are you ready to come on stage with me? 41 degrees, that's very hot. Jessica, you know, it's never ever been that hot in England, but it has been close. In fact, I think it was 2 years ago, 2022, nearly 3 years ago, we got to, what did we get to? We got to 40 degrees, but not 41. Sarah is waiting. What are you waiting for, Sarah? I can't see you backstage. I can see Anwar backstage. Okay, Anwar is going to come on as the invisible man. Let's get Anwar, one of my regular guests from Indonesia.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Anwar. Good afternoon from England. How is everything?
Yeah, so I try to, I just want to turn on my my PC, and then the light went off. So yeah,
In your whole house?
in my area,
Oh, so you've just had a big power cut.
yeah, yeah,
Is that
power cut, yeah.
common in your area?
Well, sometimes it happens like probably like once a month or something.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it's
that's quite a
prob-
lot.
prob- yeah, that's probably because of the some maybe like a really a heavy rain something, and then they
Oh,
have
yeah, yeah.
to do the maintenance something like that. So yeah,
Well, it's not a complete power cut, is it? Because you're still talking to me here.
yeah,
Which
I don't
internet
know,
are
like
you
I don't
using?
know, maybe the signal will probably cut down as well because that usually happen as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we will enjoy talking to you while you're here. If you suddenly disappear, we will understand.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that when I was in Philippines recently, it was a bit like that. Yeah, there was quite a few regular power cuts.
Of course, yeah.
Just something you have to adapt to. I had that in China as well when I was at university. We've had them if you do have them in England sometimes. Luckily, I don't have them much where I am now. Okay, so yes, don't know what to talk about today. I'm waiting for questions, but no one's given me any questions. Have you got any questions for me? I have my
Uh,
classroom ready for drawing things and writing things.
right now, you can draw right now on this
Well, no, I
thing.
mean I have to go into my classroom. You see, my classroom is in the share. So
Yeah.
that is the first page, and I turn the page, and then I can just I'll just get rid of all this stuff, and then I just have some blank pages ready to write on.
All right, all right, all right. So you
What's
can
that?
you can write now, yeah, on this
Yeah, if you
question.
see, I should be able to. Yeah, I mean, if you are, if you could probably, well, I don't know. Do you have an online classroom? You could probably share your online classroom if you wanted to do that at some stage. Whoops.
No, like we do like online class, but we don't really do this on the LMS something like that. No.
You don't do it on LMS. What's
Uh-huh.
LMS?
I think that's one platform for online classes the Indonesian have.
Okay.
Like yeah, they call it as LMS. I don't know what does it stand for, but we call it as LMS. Something like when teachers give assignment, and then student will submit the assignment there. It's like social media for uni
Oh,
student.
okay.
Yeah,
But it's not for teaching. It's just for collecting homework. It sounds like.
I guess yeah,
Sounds
something
like
like
Google
that.
Classroom.
Google
Yeah, I
Classroom.
should use
Yeah, yeah.
Google Classroom, but I don't really use it. I'll have to start using it again. Okay, yeah, so welcome to today's live stream. Hello, Tomsy. Yeah, if we can have some questions, so there's something to talk about. Um, yeah, do you have any questions, Omar? Anything you're studying at the moment you want to talk about or tell us about?
I was gonna ask about one this. You know, yeah, like how often do native speaker use uh like idioms when they're talking to each other?
Yeah, well, good question. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at the research, but you will hear them all the time, I guess. I don't like, well, I try not to use too many idioms, but I will use them in the speed. There are different levels of idioms, I guess. Some which are quite simple, and others which are more complicated. And I'll probably use some in my speech without realizing. But all the idioms, well, most of the idioms that you see in your idiom book will be used at some stage by natives. So yeah, they are real. But the thing about idioms, they're a little bit regional, I guess. So maybe some American idioms we might not really use in America, and some English ones they might not use there. Sarah, I think I can see you backstage now. Do you want to come on and join us? Sarah has sent me a message. Let's get Sarah on. Sarah is now a very regular guest. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello,
Great.
everyone.
Great. So we've got your sound working. We've got your video working. Yes. How is Cairo today? Hello?
I think you're breaking up a little bit. Can you
Oh
repeat that
dear.
again?
Yeah, I hope it's not my internet. Yeah, how is Cairo today?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
Yeah, I think there's a delay when we
The
talk.
weather has been changing.
The weather's changing. Yeah, I think there's a delay when we talk, Sarah. So there's like a second or two. That's why it's hard for us to talk normally, but it's okay.
Okay.
Anwar, sorry, how is my sound for you? Is it okay for you?
It's okay. It's all right for me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Good now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
my internet should be. I mean, I paid good money to get super fast internet, so it should be okay on my end. Fingers crossed. Okay, so
Yeah, it's good.
I just want to see if we can get some questions from the commenters, the
How
audience.
many
No one's
people
giving
are
it.
watching right now? Chris?
Sorry, what's that?
How many people are watching right now?
I can see 3 little eyes.
Right.
It goes up to 4 and 5, and it's back to 3. Sarah, yeah, Amar was just asking about idioms and if native speakers really use them. And I said, yes, mostly. Sometimes you'll get an idiom in the idiom book, which is weird, which I haven't seen. Maybe it's American or maybe it's old fashioned. What is your experience?
Is
with
it
idioms?
different? Like the American idioms is different from the British idioms?
Well, a lot of them are exactly the same, yeah, because we have there are two very close countries, so we are good, well, kind of good friends and communicate a lot. So we basically speak the same, but there will be a few different American idioms. For example, when I taught in South Korea, they teach mostly American English, and I would see some strange idioms I had never seen before.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, like many countries in the world, England is actually quite Americanized. We know a lot about America and American culture and American English, so we know a lot of it, but not all of it. So I will hear some strange idioms sometimes.
Yeah, I thought in the back days that idioms are known like by native speakers. I didn't know that there are difference.
Sorry, you saw where?
I didn't expect that native speakers don't know all the idioms. Like you said, sometimes you find idioms are strange, but I thought you know all of them.
Well, maybe not everyone in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you got a complete massive book, there would probably be lots that people didn't know, either because they're old-fashioned or they're from a different country or they're just very unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they definitely are used, yeah. And yeah, have you made any videos about idioms, Sarah?
Yeah, I made a lot. But I can't remember what was it.
You made a videos about idioms
because it's been years. Yeah, it's been years.
Yeah, you haven't been that active recently on your channel, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not active.
You're just having a break.
It's
maybe,
been like
maybe you
5
can
months
start again.
now, my last video.
Oh, really? Okay, being busy with other stuff. Yeah, we've just got a message. Anwar and Risa, can you see all of the comments, the public comments?
You can see it from the
Chris,
laptop.
I'm on my I'm on my smartphone right now. I can't see anything right now. Like I'm only just
Okay.
like only
Yeah, I
like
can see it.
Okay, yeah. Can you read that one about from Risa, Sarah? That's quite interesting.
Yeah. She says, what about using idiom in IELTS tests? For example, when the examiner asks, how are you? Then I will answer, I'm in the pink. Is that okay?
Okay, so I
In
have
the
to be
pink?
honest here. Yeah, I have to be honest here. I don't actually know
Yeah.
what that idiom means. Risa, what does it mean? Where did you find that strange idiom? I know in the
Pink.
red.
Strange one.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this.
In the red means you
I
have.
only know about I feel blue.
You know what? Sorry,
I
I
feel
feel blue.
blue.
Yeah, there's
That
lots of
means
color
sad.
idioms. Yeah, true. In the red means you have financial problems, money problems. Risa, what does it mean? Okay, so whether you can use them. So that's an interesting comment, Chumsy. I heard for IELTS speaking, you can do. Don't go crazy with them. But yeah, probably not for writing. Oh, we can see you now, Anwar. Yeah, because writing is a formal.
I use
Yeah,
this
I
one. I
can
use
see
this
it.
one. I use this one, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
I
I
use
got the ring light.
I
I
use the
got the ring
power. I
light as
use
well.
like I use the power from my other phone, so I connect this the.
Okay, yeah. If you're wondering what
Oh,
has happened, Anwar has had some kind of power cut, so he is in darkness. An English
English
teacher
teacher
taught
taught me.
you. Yeah, but can you tell us what it means, Risa? What do you mean by in the pink? So yeah, maybe that's answering your questions. No, we won't know all of them. I don't know why. That's an old-fashioned one. Maybe is my guess.
In the pink.
Oh, sorry, Tiomzi, I misread what you said. You can use idioms. Yes, I teach them. I say don't go crazy, but definitely try and use a few in your IELTS speaking, and the examiner will like that. Even if you make mistakes, the examiner knows that you are trying to use them, because idioms are very hard to use perfectly. You are like an influencer with a ring light, Amor. Yeah,
Yeah,
an influencer. You
it's
have to
really
try.
dark,
Yeah,
man. It's really dark.
you
Really
have to
dark.
talk about Blackpink or what do influencers talk about? Squid Games or something. Risa, you haven't explained what does your idiom in the pink mean? In the red, yes, common idiom means you have money problems. Okay, Anwar is setting up. Any more questions? Yeah, Anwar helped me make some big idiom PowerPoints, so we sometimes play the idiom game. If I can find them on my computer, I might even get them out. Risa, do tell us what it means. Okay, Anwar, did you know in the red?
In the road.
In the red idiom.
In the
I know.
red. I think red has something. It's related to something. I think it's like angry. Like probably someone is angry.
It is sometimes associated with anger, but this
Yeah.
idiom means you have money problems, like maybe you are in debt.
Oh, in
It
dangers.
could be,
Red.
no, not in danger, in debt.
In-
Do you know in debt?
Yeah, in that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a kind of danger, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find on my computer some of your idioms that you made for me. Have you heard any new fun idioms recently, Anwar?
I like today. I just listened to a new song that I found. I guess the one of the lyrics says, "I have to get the hang of it." To
Oh,
get
is
the hang
that a
of
new
something.
expression? I
Yeah.
suppose could it be classified as an idiom? What does it mean to get the hang of it or get the hang of something?
So like I checked it. To get the hang of something means you try to adapt. You try to be skillful about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Something like
good at something which you could not do before.
Hard to understand.
I'm slowly getting the hang of using YouTube live streams. It's quite difficult. I'm trying to open.
so basically, I guess that you try to get used to something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to get used to and so you are able to do something.
All right.
Is there anything which you are getting the hang of, or have you recently just got the hang of?
I I'm slowly getting the hang of getting blocked on Hello Talk.
Sorry, what do you mean? The Hello Talk are
Oh,
blocking you?
Some people do block me on Hello Talk. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if you probably use get used to for that. Get the hang of is usually about a skill
All
rather
right.
than a situation. Yeah, it's hard
Oh, all
to
right. All right.
explain these
So it could be
things
something like a skill, like a
sometimes.
new skill, right?
Yeah, that's probably
So I guess
how I would explain it.
I'm slowly get I'm slowly getting I'm getting the hang of writing a comment or prompt in using AI.
Oh, you're getting the hang of AI, we could say, yeah, or it's that particular skill. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I've just got one idiom document. I don't know if it's much good, actually. I think it's an old one. There's some comments I've missed whilst I was doing that. Okay, yeah, I think this is my oldest one, actually. It's a bit boring. Oh, it only had 5 slides. Well, that's useless. I'll get rid of that one.
Not useless.
Yeah, I will get organized one day and get all of my idiom PowerPoints ready. In the red, losing money. Okay, yes. Any more comments? What are you teaching at the moment, Sarah?
at the moment, I'm teaching from the their curriculum, like school curriculum. They got a book,
Oh, you teach at
and
government
it's not
schools, do you?
specified. No, I sometimes I give my own. Sometimes I give my own, and sometimes they give me some curriculum, the school curriculum, so I can teach from them.
Okay, and what is the level
For
you usually
example,
teach?
um, I do have like grade 2 student, grade 3 student,
What does that mean, grade 3? Grade
KGs.
1 means age 5, does it?
Yeah, age 5.
So very young. So I guess it's below B, that it's like A1 and A2 kind of level, is it?
Yeah.
So you're
It
doing
depends,
base.
on the
Yeah.
book. Sometimes they got grammar and they got idioms.
They have
I
idioms at
remember
that
that was
low
like
level.
the weather idioms.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, but she's not. No, she's not 5 years old. 5 years old. That's kindergarten. It's not grade 1. That's grade 3, I think. She's 9 years old.
Oh, okay. So grade 1 is age 6 in Egypt.
Yeah.
It's the first year of school, I see. Sorry, you teach idioms to okay, yeah, usually we're told idioms is a higher level thing, B2 plus or even C1. What are these weather idioms you teach to these young kids?
It's basically her like curriculum. She got her curriculum. Okay, she's 9 years old. She's
Yeah.
in grade 3, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And she got that it's raining cats and dogs. I don't know if you know this
Oh,
idiom,
really? Yeah,
but it's
of
so
course.
common. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
okay. That's quite advanced to do that at a young age.
yeah.
Raining cats and dogs. You said there's some rain outside, Anwar. Is it raining cats and dogs at the moment?
No, I
No,
think
it's not.
we do have
It's
like
not.
it's been raining, but stops now, but it's not like that heavy raining, so it's been
Yeah.
raining cats and dogs. It's not. It's
Yeah,
only like
cats and dogs,
been
heavy rain, like you say. Yeah. Do you know the origin of that
Yeah.
idiom, Sarah? Do you
No.
know? Well, I heard, but you will hear many stories
Mm.
that when it rained heavily in the past, well, cats and dogs in the past, they used to live on the top of houses because in England, the top of houses, the roofs were made of straw. Do you know
Okay.
straw?
yeah.
So the cats
Yeah.
and dogs used to like to just live there in the straw part of the house, the roof, because it was nice and comfortable. But then when it rained heavily, they would all jump out because it was no longer comfortable. And so when it was heavy rain, there would be cats and dogs jumping from the air. That's what I
Oh,
heard. I don't know if it's true. Do you think it's true?
it's gonna make sense though. That
But
makes
you
sense.
often hear different
Yeah.
explanations for
So
idioms. And yeah.
I think Chris, like I have my own imaginations about this. Oh, finally. So I think that why is it called raining dog cats and is it dogs and cat or cats and
Cats
dog?
and dogs. Yeah,
Cats and dog
you have
because
to get it
like
in the correct order. Yeah.
when it's heavy raining, it's really like loud. So when I can imagine that when cats and dog they're fighting, they will like make like loud noises. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like the analogy for the rains falling like pouring down. It's
Yeah,
kind
it
of
makes
like
a bit of sense, and it
noisy.
will help you to learn the idiom, I guess.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Right.
idioms. Some idioms will actually translate into other languages, and you have similar ones. But I guess that's an idiom which you probably don't have in many other languages.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have anything about raining cats and dogs in Arabic, Sarah, or Farsi, whatever the language is. Hello, Sarah. Are you back? Sarah has frozen. I think we have a frozen image.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, yeah. Hello, yeah, just your image froze. I was just wondering. So that's a very unusual idiom, I guess. I
Hello.
guess it will not be different. It will not be
Okay,
the
I'm
same in
sorry.
your. I guess you have nothing about raining cats and dogs in your language. If it's Arabic, is it Arabic your language, main language? Hello. Oh dear, some sound problems with Sarah. Okay, any more questions? Have you thought about your PhD some more, Anwar?
No, like right now, like in my master degree class, so like everyone, I think they have already submitted their thesis title, I think, but it's only me that haven't submitted. So yeah.
Really?
So
What?
I'm still busy right now. I'm still busy with my work, like with like I still have like a lot of things to do from school. So to be honest, like my study right now, I kind of I kind of abandoned it like right now. I don't know, like probably tomorrow I will try to because like I also like have a few assignments for next week, so I'll try to do it probably like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly come up with the
So
full title and plan for your PhD just in one day. Hello? Hello, don't tell me you've gone as well. Anwar, are you still there?
I'm still here. I'm still here. Wait. Hello?
Um, yeah, so you're going to come up with your idea tomorrow, maybe?
I hope, yeah. I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, I was just writing about the cats and dogs idiom in my classroom. Oh dear, Sarah has disappeared. Oh, Anwar has disappeared, and I'm all alone. So yeah, we're having problems, unfortunately, in Indonesia and in Egypt with the internet. Okay, anyone still here? Who's here? Jessica is still here. Tiomzi is still here. Okay, Anwar is coming back. Anwar had a big power cut in his area. Shall I get you back on, Anwar? I got a bad connection. Oh yeah, I can see both of you, Anwar and okay. Everything okay now, Sarah?
Yeah.
Hello,
I'm
Sarah.
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry for that
You can turn
connection.
off
I'm
your
sorry.
camera, maybe.
Yeah,
If you turn off your camera, that usually helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it will, it will help you get better connection if you turn up your camera. If you feel
It'll
like
help
that,
you with
will
better
be better.
sound. Um,
Yeah.
I tried. I think okay, I'm gonna try that.
yeah, it's off now. Good.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, we were just talking about Anwar's PhD. So the difficult thing is you have to think of an idea which will be good for your university, which can help them, which will have practical applications, I guess.
Yeah, it should like my thesis should have implication for education because we are like our major right now is English education department, so it has to do with this implication for the for the next generation for education.
Yeah, I see. So you must get something which they are happy with. Sarah, have you done any higher education? Have you done any degrees? Hello?
No, no, I
No.
haven't.
Oh, okay. Where did you learn?
Can you
You
hear
you
me?
didn't do. Yeah. Have you done any kind of teaching qualification?
No,
You
never.
haven't. Okay, that's good. You just started teaching
I
without a
started like
qualification. That's good. You started when? Sorry.
yeah, I started since I was a little. I
Started
remember I
teaching when
used
you
to
were
have
little.
that
Yeah.
voice recorder. I,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I have a voice recorder and lots
Mm.
of tapes. I was only copying, I hear the British accent exactly because I love British accent. So I was listening to lots of like dialogues and stuff. So I was just, recording and listen back, recording and listen back.
Yeah.
I remember once I don't know how to speak British. It was very horrible. I don't know how to get the accent. Yeah. It was
Okay. So
quite hard for me, but then it's fine now, I guess.
yeah. Sorry. Did you say you were teaching English since you were little, or you've been learning English since you were little?
No, I've been learning since I was little.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you meant. Yeah. So that's interesting because I mean, a lot of people want to get a native accent, either British or American,
Yeah,
but they say it's good. Like you did, you should. It's best to start at a young age. The older you are, the more difficult it is to do that.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah. It's
people,
hard for
yeah,
some, pronouncing some letters. It's hard in Egypt. Like they get confused
yeah,
between the P and B.
yeah. I noticed. Yeah, and in some other
P and
countries,
B
it's
sound.
close to that. Yeah, I think that's from the Arabic language. I think maybe. L1 interference, they
I
call
don't know
it.
if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I think, Anwar, can you hear
Like
Sarah?
we don't have the
yeah.
P.
It's really clear, Sarah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
fine.
clear. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just cutting a little bit. It's just the P and B, and sometimes the instead of saying that they say the. So
Yeah, that's a very
this is
difficult
hard for
sound for
some
all
people
learners of
here.
English, the, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're probably quite popular, Sarah, if you can teach people a native accent, because lots of students want that, but it's such a hard thing to get. But it's something that you managed to have something very similar to a British accent, which is unusual. So, do your students ask you to try and
yeah,
help them? And do you manage to help anyone get
yeah,
a
yeah,
British
yeah.
style They manage to sound like you or
Yeah,
not?
I've noticed one. Yeah, in the back days, I was teaching in the class. I noticed that some kids can like catch the British accent when I was just saying some words, they can copy me,
Oh, they just copy
and
you.
they actually got it.
Was
But
that
some of them is
deliberate,
very
or
hard
they
for them.
just they just copied you? With yeah, I noticed that with students.
No,
actually.
they copied me.
Yeah,
They
yeah, I noticed.
copied me.
Sorry, I noticed some students would copy me exactly. I think not intentionally. They would just copy the accent exactly. It can be a natural thing. But yeah, most
Yeah.
adult students is very difficult to change accents. I've tried it with lots of students. It's just very, very, very
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
work. But often it might depend on the person. So yeah, I mean that's the easiest secret if you want to get a native accent, just to start as young as possible, like under 18, they say. After 18, it just gets
Yeah.
harder, they say.
Yeah. But I think, some of them just don't get how to say them. Like, for example, like, I mean, the R at the end of the word. And sometimes, like, when you say O, they don't know how to say O, like road or something. They say road. It's not road.
Oh, you mean
They
the
don't
vowel
know how
sound?
to.
That's a difficult vowel sound. That's a mixed vowel, diphthong.
Yeah.
You know all the names like diphthongs and monophthongs and stuff.
Yeah, diphthongs.
Oh,
Yeah,
is the
monophthongs and
British diphthong, isn't it? A lot of people find that
Yeah.
hard. The toad
Yeah, it's
strode
hard.
across the road. That's a tongue twister I
Yeah.
just invented. Do you use tongue twisters,
Yeah,
Sarah?
a lot of them can't do it, but I think it depends on everyone. Like, some got it and some don't have it. So I've noticed that in the kindergarten students in my class.
That's interesting. Yeah, so it's not just about age. It varies with people, but I
Yeah.
think the younger you are, the easier
Exactly.
it is to get a native accent, which
Exactly.
is interesting. There was one girl actually. Yeah, I think she was quite young as well. I met her in South Korea. She was Korean, and she had lived in Australia for 6 months, and she had a very strong Australian accent, which is very strange for a Korean girl.
Wow.
And she said what happened is she was working out in the outback.
Yeah.
Do you know what the outback
it's
is?
strange, but she got it.
Yeah, the outback is the place in Australia, like the desert. And she was just driving around a truck. She was driving a truck for months, and she didn't speak, but her workers, her co-workers were Australian, and they spoke with a strong accent. And when she started talking after 6 months, she spoke with a very strong Australian accent. Very strange story. So yeah, accent acquisition is an interesting thing for English teachers. Hello, Sarah. Hello. Your sounds okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay there.
I think because she's
what? Sorry.
I said she was.
Sorry. Yeah.
She born there in Australia?
No. She was Korean. The thing is, in Korea, and I think a lot of Asian countries, because Australia is a little bit close, it's the closest English-speaking country. So they will go there for various projects, voluntary work, and stuff like that. And yeah. Amar, have you ever wanted to develop any kind of native?
It depends on the person itself.
Yeah, there's variation from person to person. Some people just have different natural abilities to others. Tiomzi says immersion does help. Do you know what immersion is, Amar?
Emotion?
Immersion. Maybe I will write it in my classroom. You can't see the comments, can you? This is a word popular with English teachers. Immersion. Can you see that in my classroom?
Immersion. Oh, what is that?
Or maybe Sarah can explain. Sarah is an English teacher. What is immersion? Oh, hello, Sarah.
Oh, immersion.
Oh dear, lost Sarah for a little bit. So immersion is when you immerse yourself in a language. That means you go to a place where everyone is speaking the language and you
Oh, right, right.
listen all
That's
the
what you
time
mentioned.
and then eventually you speak all the time. This is a traditional method, yeah. So you would just go to America, especially at school, and maybe not even have any English lessons, but just everywhere English, 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 English. And usually people find with that method, they just naturally learn. Sarah, we're
Yeah, yeah.
talking about immersion. Do you know this word?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have
Hello?
yeah, immersion. So it just means the easiest way is just to go to an English-speaking country, and if you hear the
No,
language all the
yeah.
time
Like
and then speak,
immersing yourself like in language.
yeah. So that's
I don't
possibly
know
the
if
best way,
you can
but
hear
that's
me.
not possible for a lot of people. It's not possible for them to go to another country, so they have to do other methods.
Yeah.
Priya,
Yeah.
everything is blurry. What do you mean? Are you talking about my classroom? Anwar, is my classroom blurry? Is it okay for you?
Is it
It's okay.
blurry?
It's all right.
Okay. I
Good.
was worried there's some more technical
Yeah,
problems.
it's okay.
It's okay. I don't know what Jessica means. Sometimes people just
Maybe
have their
her
own technical problems.
the
They're not my
internet.
technical problems, they're their technical
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, she got her own technical problems.
I think
Yeah,
my
yeah,
technology
yeah.
should be okay today. I did have problems. I had problems today this morning, to be honest. My microphone didn't work for 10 minutes, but everything is good now. Okay,
Yeah,
unfortunately, we'll have to stop this live
yeah,
stream
we can
soon.
hear.
But next, I will be doing the IELTS speaking, which will probably start in about 30 minutes because I missed it on Thursday due to computer problems.
Okay,
So you're gonna do another live stream after
okay.
this?
Yeah, I'm going to do IELTS speaking. I will start at 2:30 UK time, I think. Missed it on Thursday.
Okay.
2:30.
Yeah, that's one of my most popular live
Oh, okay.
streams. Yeah, there will be time for maybe 2 or 3 students to do a full IELTS speaking exam. Anwar has done one. Sarah, have you done IELTS speaking before?
No. Do you
You
mean I
know,
attended your class?
no, I mean just done a test. Yeah, either with me or somewhere else.
Oh,
Never,
no. Test? No, no, no.
but you know something
No, I
about
haven't
IELTS,
done
yes?
that. I've heard about it and I actually got books. Like, I bought books. They
Ah,
are maybe like 10 books or something. It's IELTS
oh,
mean that levels from 1 to 10.
1 to 9, yeah.
I just got them. Yeah. I just
Chomsy
got
wants
the
to do
books.
IELTS. Yeah, send me a message. I'll get you on stage, Chomsy. Okay, but you didn't start
Doing the
studying?
IELTS.
You didn't
No,
start
I
studying?
just opened it and bring
What
it.
went wrong? Why did
No,
you
no.
stop? Why did you stop?
It's not about stopping, but I've got lots of books here. Maybe sometimes I just focus on like the idioms, the phrasal verb books that I got here. I can show you the books, but I have to like I had to go and bring it. It's in the
Okay,
other
yeah,
room.
yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I think you'd probably get a good IELTS speaking score, Sarah. Yeah, especially when you have a good accent. Yeah, so it's if people want to go, usually want to study an English language course, as you probably know. And yeah, 6+ is what they
Yeah.
usually want. 9 is the top level. I guess you would get a very good
No,
level, Sarah, if you have good English. Yeah, so that will be next.
really?
so so
I hope
Chris,
so.
this IELTS test, so it's only for non-native speaker, right?
As far as I know, I don't think natives are really ever required to do them.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But saying that, I mean, some natives will not always get the top. Generally, the natives will get the top score on speaking, but something like reading is really hard. So most natives, if they do it first time, will only get 6, just because it's really hard.
All right.
But you know, if you do reading as a non-native, you have to practice for like hours and hours and hours. That's what I heard. But
No,
no, it's a
you know,
non-native exam. Yeah.
the reason why I asked is because like most of these IELTS testing, they will use it for if you want to go to a certain like university, so you should like provide this paper test from IELTS.
Your
And
certificate.
then, yeah, what about people that live they already live in that country? They speak the language, they speak English, but you said, as you mentioned before, that they're probably not really good at reading, or maybe in other part, like like writing an essay, things like this.
You're
So
talking about natives.
yeah, do they still need to provide the certificate
Oh
to
no, they
enter
wouldn't do
that?
IELTS. They would do something else. They would do some
Oh,
kind of other kind of literacy test. It's true,
okay.
especially in the past. There was natives who struggled with reading and writing. It's less common now. But in my father's generation, even you'd get natives who couldn't even read or write. But you
All right.
don't see that so much now. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think to answer your question, they would do a separate natives literacy test, I guess. But I don't know that much about that. Yeah, they would usually they would want you to have a certain grade in English at school. We have exams called GCSEs, which you do when you're 16. Generally, if they want a good standard of English, they'll ask for like a GCSE grade C English, something like that, just to show that you can read and write well. Yeah, I think I'll finish this one soon. I'll have something to eat, and then
All right.
in 30 minutes, I think it will be time for some IELTS speaking.
30 minutes, right?
Yeah, after I've had some lunch.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay, we didn't do much today, but we talked about a few things, and yeah, the technology was working, so that's a bonus. Okay, yeah, I'll just say my goodbyes for now. Thanks everyone who came. So that's Jessica. A new student arrived with a funny name. Simple things create big changes. I don't know who you are. Thanks for coming.
Oh,
Can you
cool.
introduce yourself another
Cool.
time? Thanks,
Cool.
Risa.
Cool. Cool,
Thanks,
man.
Tomzi. Especially thanks to the studio guests, Anwar and Sarah. So I'm going to have a
Yeah.
break, but I'll be back in half an hour if anyone wants to come to the IELTS
Okay.
speaking live stream.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye, everyone.
Okay.
Over and
Bye.
out for now.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.